Welcome everyone to our Lewis Spotlight. I'm here with Commander from the Lewis University Police Department, Margie Lill. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to be talking to you about some of the new campus safety measures that we've brought to Lewis. I know we've been really working on increasing our safety measures, and I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about them, including RAD, that we've implemented so far to prevent sexual assault, domestic, and dating violence on campus.
I'd be happy to. So RAD, which stands for Rape, Aggression, Defense class, is for women. It's a class that teaches prevention awareness and then some hands-on self-defense. When I say self-defense, I don't mean that you're beating up a person. It's about putting space between you and that assailant. It's about getting away and getting to somewhere safe. We have escorts, which we've always had. You know, when someone is feeling unsafe or it's just dark and they don't want to walk across campus, we will escort them to their car, to their hall where they're living or their dorm. But one great thing that the university as a whole, not just the police department, did is that we got a grant back in about 2021, and it's the OVW Campus Program Grant, which focuses on things just like that, sexual assault. So things in that grant are very specific to which we have to hit, which is like training for the police, and not just us, but Romeoville Police Department, we're gathered with them. The Will County State's Attorney, we're connected with them. We're connected with the Guardian Angel Advocate Center. And a part of the grant is also training our athletes and new students about healthy relationships, about bystander programs. So those are all things that we have to do in order to meet the requirements of the grant. So, and as a whole of a university, and the police department is just a part of that as well. So it's really cool.
That is amazing, and it's great to see that we're getting our, Lewis University students involved and make them aware of these issues and show them how to help prevent them. So that's a really great thing. And I know we've had a lot of presentations about those too, and I was wondering if you could tell us a bit about some of those presentations that you have to help community members recognize those who might be on a pathway of leading towards violence and how you can kind of deter them.
So we do some presentations within our halls. Our Res Life staff ask us to come in, and we have officers assigned to halls so they can have that connection with the students, each one of those halls. We'll do programs for anyone who asks us to come and do talks. But when you're looking at trying to help someone prevent things like dating violence and that type of things, it's really a bystander type of approach. The closest people to those people are friends or family. You know, if you see something that's odd, like a person who possibly was sexually assaulted, sometimes they might not take a shower in the next couple days, or they might start withdrawing. Those are kind of indications that maybe something happened. You know, we have the persons of concerns reports that you can put in anonymously, the silent witness, paperwork you can put in. So if you just want that person to be contacted and get help, but you don't want them to know it's you, we have all those things in place for you to be able to contact us. Always encouraging them to get help. If they won't come, we always want them to come to the police. So we know if there's a problem on campus, we can help stop the problem and get them great resources. But always encouraging them to go like to our counseling department. Talk to an RA, someone who you feel comfortable with, ministry, our in-house counseling, Guardian Angel, Groundworks. It's really important to get them help than it is, coming and reporting to the police, because then they can kind of lead them in the right paths.
Definitely, and that also leads me into my next question about how if someone comes to you as a friend about having been maybe sexually assaulted or facing violence, and they don't really want you to confide in anyone else, what advice could you give to that person to help support their friend?
That's a great question. It's a real difficult topic to talk with someone. Everybody reacts differently after being sexually assaulted, so you want to be there for support. It's the number one thing. Obviously, we always encourage them to encourage them to come to the police, to report it. If they come to the police, one myth is that we're going to run out and arrest the person. That's not how it works. Coming to us is just making us aware there's a problem. If the person's on campus, getting that person removed possibly from campus, but it's also supplying them the support they need. Medical support, the state pays for any type of medical things. Is getting them the right information to make sure that they're healthy, they're safe, and they're well mentally, physically, emotionally. So being there for that person is the number one most important thing. But then again, putting those resources to them. Have you ever thought about going to counseling here on campus? It's free, it's confidential, or reach out to Guardian Angel. That's completely confidential. You can go there, talk to them. They deal with it every day. They can give you all the tips and what to learn and what to do.
Yeah, and Guardian Angels is a great organization, and we actually at Lewis have launched something called the Start by Believing campaign to help show support and advocacy for those who come forward about being survivors of sexual abuse and violence. And they kind of similar Guardian Angels in that manner, that they help take care of these people and help show advocacy and support for them. So I was actually wondering if you could tell us about that campaign and what it's like here at Lewis.
This campaign is it's a national campaign that we're taking part in, and it's great. We have not just here on campus, we have the departments on here on campus that are signing pledges, saying that it starts by believing, meaning when someone comes to you and says I've been sexually assaulted, it starts by believing that person, validating what they're saying, and being there for them, him, her, whoever it might be. But also, Will County State's Attorney has come in, and they've been a part of our pledge, and they signed the pledge. We have the Romeo Police Department. They came in, and they're a part of it. So it's not just even our little community, but it's all the different departments outside of our community that we work with that would be a part of maybe an investigation of a sexual assault. They want all of our people in our community to know they believe them. So come and talk to us. We're here to support you. We believe you. So we really want to encourage people to come and tell someone, talk to someone. We believe you. We want to get you the support that you need. Yeah.
And that's really such a wonderful thing. And it's great to see other police departments or even attorneys and whoever else getting involved here at Lewis. And I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sharing this with us, all of the safety initiatives we have here at Lewis. So thank you for coming, and I look forward to hopefully speaking with you again.
Me too. Thank you.
And we will be right back with more news.